Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday, and with Friday, you know what it is, Fancast Friday, Halloween edition, let's go. So since it's a month of Halloween, we're going to do all things Halloween themed, and this fancasting episode is no exception. But who are we going to cast? Well, one of my favorite horror characters ever. We're going to be fancasting Freddy Krueger. That's right, Pizza Face himself. Now listen, Nightmare on Elm Street is one of the most classic legendary films in the horror genre. It's one of those slasher films that are really, really great, and I think it's my favorite premise out of that era of horror movies. But when it comes to this beautiful face here, who else could portray a character that's funny at times, terrifying at times, but just all around you don't want to be caught in an alley with this man? Now, of course, Robert Englund, who played Freddy in all the films, can never be replaced. The man's a legend. But there's one actor that popped in my mind when I was thinking about this topic, that he's always buried in prosthetics. He brings these creatures to life, and they're terrifying, and I think he would nail this role. Bill Skarsgård. I think he would be perfect. He balances horror, action, comedy, and I think I've seen him in some rom-coms, but he has this range where he can play this gamut of people, and they're all pretty terrifying. Obviously, the most notable, character that he's done that I think started it all was Pennywise. Now, everyone hates clowns, everyone fears clowns, but the way that he brought this character to life was even creepier than you would think on paper. I mean, that crazy eye thing that he does with his eyes is terrifying, but the voice, he can change his voice from this really high kind of medium, this weird range of this Pennywise character that's it's just off-putting. His voice is really off-putting. And then moving on to Count Orloff, where it's just this deep, guttural, in your soul shaking, weird operatic sound, and it's when you put Pennywise to Count Orloff, they're two completely different characters, and they're both equally terrifying. But I think he can bring that same unique quality that he did with both of those characters to Freddy, giving Freddy a little bit of a facelift. But that was a bad joke. And currently this franchise has been going up and down. The latest reboot, well, it's not really latest, but the reboot that happened a while ago didn't really do well. And I think if you just completely revamp the story, kind of told it from a different angle, maybe focus on the parents that did what they did to Freddy instead of the teenagers, maybe there's something there. But anyways, I think Bill Skarsgård could pull out a different performance, a creepier, kind of move that humor aside from Freddy and give something that's truly terrifying that matches the amazing posters that Freddy has in all of the films. But let me know what you think. Do you think Bill would make a good Freddy Krueger? Let me know in the comments below.